Hi, everyone. I am back. I just uploaded the weekly reading, and I kind of felt guided to do a collective reading for the divine masculine, divine feminine, mostly those people who are hoping to connect with someone. Maybe you're single, maybe you're in separation from someone. Just trying to do a little update on like what's going on with all of that energy. I know that there are a lot of people, at least in my circle, who are kind of in between and hoping to find their divine partner, and just wondering what's happening with that energy. I do think that there's a sense of divine timing that's in place right now for a lot of people waiting for that partnership to come in. Anyway, I'm Carolyn Perry. I'm an intuitive reader, reading the tarot, doing some channeling, um, doing some past life healing work. That's who I am. So I'm glad you're here. I appreciate your being here. Appreciate all your sharing with me, all the comments that I've gotten makes it's so much fun, and I'm really enjoying sharing with all of you. I have done readings forever for friends and psychic fairs and different things along the way. And I was watching people online doing readings and felt like really kind of guided that I'd like to offer that. So I am here doing that. Yeah. So let me focus on we are pulling for kind of the collective and what's happening with the divine feminine and the divine masculine right now. So initially I'm just going to pull like 3 cards on the divine masculine and see what's happening with them. And you know what? I'm going to use, I think, a different deck for the divine feminine so that we can kind of have all the cards in the deck for her too. So what's happening with the divine feminine right now? What's the energy for the divine feminine right now? I'm just going to pull a few cards on that. Oops, cards are moving around here. Let's see. All right, so the divine masculine, we have the Four of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Emperor. Interesting. Interesting. And so let's just we'll kind of go with both, and then we can kind of bring the two together. The divine feminine is the Ten of Cups, the Justice card, and the Six of Swords. Okay. So with these, as I feel them, as I'm looking at them right now, it feels like this is individuals doing their own work. So it's divine feminine, divine masculine that are kind of separate and doing their own processing right now. So for me, for this collective that I'm reading for, the divine masculine is kind of retreating within, taking some time to do some introspection, pulling back, which probably already has pulled back, probably has been away for a while, really kind of doing their own work. But they are thinking about and being pulled by this connection. That's what this feels like to me as I'm reading this card, is that their introspection is about this pull to doing my thing again with this computer trying to figure out where everything goes. Okay. So this is the kind of the introspection and the pull to the relationship, or to this connection, or to what it is that would feel like a celebration and happy and joyful for them, is what they're kind of focusing on. And the energy of the emperor. So really trying to step into how do they get to this place of holding more of that divine masculine energy. So I feel like with this card where there's this introspection time, it's not that they necessarily are stepping out as the emperor right now, but they're working toward understanding better, from a spiritual perspective, how to hold that energy and to get to this kind of celebration and connection. And that's what's pulling for that. So there's a time of just really moving from within, and getting clearer for themselves. While the divine feminine energies here feel like they are very clear that they are wanting this happy home, happy life. And I think that my sense of what we, and I'm included in that, are learning, is about how do we find that within ourselves? How do we balance that out within ourselves? So for the collective that I'm speaking to right now, I think this is a time of separation, but it's a separation where this is the goal, no matter what. There doesn't, whether the divine counterpart shows up or they don't show up, we are finding our joy, our happiness, our way of partnering ourselves that brings that joy no matter what. So it's finding a way, finding the balance with that and finding this divine happy home, happy life, no matter what. And finding this, doing some real work. This feels like really deep inner work as well to me. This justice card for me in this reading feels like, it's about healing the past karma that perhaps has caused us to feel separate, to feel alone, to feel like the needs aren't there and being met. So where is that? And some of that comes from just embracing that, right? Embracing that sense of loneliness, that sense of being separate, that sense of that, as you're dropping in and embracing that, there's healing in that. There's a healing of all those old wounds. And that's certainly the guidance that I've received in working with this and working with that piece, is to just really drop in and find out where have we felt alone in other times, in maybe other lifetimes. Where have we felt that separateness? Where have we felt abandoned? And how do you bring healing to that by allowing yourself to feel full for yourself, bringing that divine partnership from within and honoring that from within. And from within, obviously things come from within and then are mirrored on the outside, so that the goal is to do the healing on the inside and moving away from those perspectives of self, that somehow we are alone and separate, that we aren't taken care of, that we don't have our needs met without that connection. The connection's already there and it's right here to be dropped into and to be taken care of for ourselves. So as we balance ourselves out, then that can unfold for us on the outside. So let me just kind of pull some cards around the energy between the two. So it feels like in their own separate ways, each counterpart is doing their own healing and doing their own growth and doing their own movement forward. It feels honestly like the masculine is being more pulled toward the feminine energy. That the energy of the two is creating this inward healing for him or her, but whoever it is, whoever the divine masculine is, however they present, this inner healing is being done, is being created by the feeling of being pulled towards this connection. And for the feminine, there's almost this independence of embracing the separation, embracing the independence and the growth that can come from that, and the healing of old wounds around being separate and not feeling attended to or connected. So that's very interesting. Those are the two dynamics for each of them. And let's look at the energy that's going on between the two. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So it seems like that Five of Pentacles and this is the Witch's Tarot that I'm using, the little mini Witch's Tarot. I love this little cute deck. Um, the Five of Pentacles is this sense of, I think, feeling this lack of, for both of them. I think they're both in the feeling of there's some lack, there's something missing, there's something and but that it's almost in that lack, in that missing, that the healing is coming, right? Because it's provoking deeper introspection and going within, which is where the clarity comes from. And I feel like the Queen of Swords is really each of them coming into their own separate clarity about what it is that they're wanting and what it is about this relationship that's important. And we end with a star, which is the divine and the destiny card for me. This is the divine path. This is the place of where we are supposed to be, where we're meant to be. So there is a meant to be in this. There's a meant to be. There's a divine calling in this. And I believe that right now there's this divine healing that's happening for each one as a result of this beautiful calling that's there. So, in this reading for the collective right now that I'm reading for, there isn't necessarily a unification of the two or a coming together of the two, but there's certainly some major deep introspection and healing that's happening because there is this divine destiny card, this importance and divine destiny card that is about that. So I just did the weekly reading. There was a lot of the cards in there for me, the way that I saw them was about really balancing out and caring for and partnering self in the way that you want to be partnered and having the opportunities to do that. I believe that that's a big piece of what's helping this destiny to unfold, is that we're learning how to be um, balanced within our own divine masculine and divine feminine within, and that helps to help it to come out on the outside. So I thought I would pull one oracle card. So let's with the oracle card, let's talk about with the intention of clarity on this divine masculine, divine feminine path that some of us are on, and the process that we're in with that. So I'm pulling from Rebecca Campbell's The Rose Oracle. It's a beautiful deck. If you haven't seen it, it's really beautiful. And the card that came out is the Bloom, Creations Realized, Right Time, Harvest, and Celebrate, which is such a beautiful card for our divine masculine, divine feminine. So let's read, let me read the message from that, and then we can kind of see what the interpretation is for it. Sorry. This card is all about reaping the reward for what you've created. Dreams manifest into matter. It's a confirmation that you're currently in the bloom phase of the cycle of growth, and that you're about to be. The bloom is where we're in our fullest. The sun is shining, things are bountiful, and we're at our most expansive. The deep roots of our dreams have been realized. We're blooming. We've made it to where we long to be. We're likely visible and out in the world. Life is often adventurous, energetic, positive, and good. This card comes with a message to embrace and enjoy this moment. Celebrate what you've created. Enjoy what has come to you. Revel in it. Bask in the beauty. Drink in the nectar. Be nourished by the sweet scent of what is now in the physical. Enjoy the harvest. Stop and smell the roses of your life. Life is cyclical, and the bloom won't be at its fullest forever. Your work through the seasons of life has brought you to this point. Don't take the bloom for granted. Enjoy it while it's here. But don't hold on to it for too long either. Let it be what it is in its fullest. And when the time comes to return the petals to the earth, you'll know when that is, and do that too. So the kind of the affirmation that's with this card is I let the blooming happen. I resist the urge to hold back. And that to me feels like I celebrate all that I've created, enjoy my moment of blooming completely and fully. That feels like, I mean, I do think that we were doing this around the divine reading, and I do feel that they're each coming into their own awareness and their own knowing right now. Certainly the weekly reading that I just did was a lot about um kind of balancing that divine feminine and divine masculine. We certainly have the star card, which is this destined coming together. So the bloom to me, um, certainly talks about having that divine partnership, being able to, if that's what you're calling in, if that's what you're desiring, that that is coming toward you. I'm not getting a sense right now with this spread to today, this week, that that's necessarily happening tomorrow, but certainly with the bloom card, I believe that the more that we are embracing, um, the moments and really enjoying that, showing up for ourselves, partnering ourselves, doing the things that feel good and allowing ourselves to explore those things, and giving that to each other, to each of us, that that's a way of being in that kind of bloom phase where you're really enjoying the moments. And from there, and I think that's what I'm hearing for this reading this week, from there is where the physical happening occurs. So it's a moving from that inner balancing to it appearing in the physical. So yeah, it just take the time to embrace whatever is coming up, bring some real light and healing to it, be gentle around that, and allow that to unfold the clarity of what this relationship is about and how to move more in the direction of that. Great. Well, thank you for showing up, for being here. Please subscribe if you haven't. Send me a message. I'd love to hear any feedback that you have. And if you're interested in a personal reading, please just send me an email. Check out the link down below. Check out my website if you're interested in maybe wanting to know more about past life regression healing. It's deep work. It's incredible work. It really helps to move things through, like the karmic stuff that we talked about, me and my thing we talked about today with the karmic stuff, like to be able to heal some of that old stuff that we've carried into this life that might be still coming up to be healed. All right. Thank you for joining me. I will talk to you next time. I hope you have a wonderful week, and please like and subscribe if you like the video. Thank you. Bye-bye.